questions 6 to 10. And this set is where average candidates start making mistakes. Azure Storage, CDN, Azure Policy, Azure Government, and Conditional Access. These look straightforward, but Microsoft writes the options to trap you. Pause after each question. Count your score. If you drop below 4 out of 5, we'll show you exactly why. Starting now. Question 6. A company has several on-premise computers that run Windows 10. They want to map a network drive from these machines onto Azure Storage. Which of the following would you consider fulfilling this requirement? Options: A, an Azure SQL database; B, Azure Synapse Analytics; C, Azure Storage Account, Blob Service; D, Azure Storage Account, File Service. The key phrase is map a network drive. This is a very specific storage feature. Only one Azure storage type supports drive mapping from Windows machines. Correct answer: D, Azure Storage Account, File Service. Azure Files provides fully managed cloud file shares accessible via the SMB, Server Message Block Protocol. Multiple Windows 10 computers can map the Azure file share as a network drive simultaneously, just like a traditional on-premises file server. Why the other options are wrong. Option A, Azure SQL Database, a relational database for structured data, cannot function as a file share or network drive. Option B, Azure Synapse Analytics. Azure Synapse Analytics is designed for large-scale analytical queries on big data. It is not a file storage or network drive solution. Option C, Blob Service. Azure Blob Storage is for unstructured data, images, videos, backups, accessed via REST API HTTP. It cannot be mapped as a network drive. Quick memory tip: map a drive Azure Files SMB, Blob store files via API, SQL databases only. Question 7. Which of the following services is a distributed network of servers that can efficiently deliver web content to users? Options: A, Azure Cosmos DB; B, Azure App Services; C, Azure Traffic Manager; D, Azure Content Delivery Network, CDN. Key phrases: distributed network of servers and deliver web content. Think about which service caches content close to end users for faster delivery. Correct answer: Azure Content Delivery Network, CDN. Azure CDN is a globally distributed network of servers called points of presence, POPs, that caches web content like images, videos, and scripts closer to users. This reduces latency significantly because users get content from a nearby edge server instead of a distant origin server. Why the other options are wrong. Option A, Azure Cosmos DB. Cosmos DB is a globally distributed NoSQL database for storing and querying data. It does not serve or cache web content. Option B, Azure App Services. App Service is a PaaS platform for hosting web applications. It hosts your app at the origin, but does not distribute cached content globally. Option C, Azure Traffic Manager. Traffic Manager is a DNS-based load balancer that routes users to the closest or best performing region. It routes traffic but does not cache or deliver content. Quick memory tip: CDN equals cache content globally, fast delivery. Traffic Manager equals route traffic. App Service equals host the app. Question 8. Your company has an Azure environment that contains resources in several regions. A company policy states that administrators must only be allowed to create additional Azure resources in a region country where their office is located. Select the correct option to meet this requirement. Options: A, Azure Lock on Resource Group; B, Reservation; C, Management Group; D, Azure Policy. Key phrase: restrict resource creation to specific regions. This is a governance compliance task. You need a tool that enforces rules on what Azure resources can be created and where. Correct answer: Azure Policy. Azure Policy allows you to create and enforce rules, called policy definitions, across your Azure environment. You can create a policy that only allows resource creation in approved regions and apply it at the subscription level. Any resource creation outside those regions will be automatically denied. Why the other options are wrong. Option A, Azure Lock on Resource Group. Azure locks prevent accidental deletion or modification of existing resources. They do not restrict which region resources can be created in. Option B, Reservation. Azure reservations are used to save costs by committing to 1-year or 3-year plans for compute resources. They have no governance or restriction capabilities. Option C, Management Group. Management groups are containers to organize subscriptions and apply policies across them. However, the management group itself doesn't enforce region restrictions. That's done by attaching an Azure policy to it. Quick memory tip: Azure policy equals enforce rules, what, where, how. Lock equals protect resources. Reservation equals save money. Question 9. Which of the following statements regarding Azure Government Service is correct? Options. A. Separate data centers are used. B. Standard Azure data centers are used. C. Only network connectivity through ExpressRoute is allowed. D. There are more reserved subnet IP addresses than with standard Azure subnets. This question tests your knowledge of Azure Government, Microsoft's dedicated cloud for U.S. government agencies. Focus on what makes Azure Government physically and logically different from standard Azure. Correct answer. Separate data centers are used. Azure Government is a physically and logically isolated cloud environment built exclusively for U.S. federal, state, and local government agencies and their partners. It uses dedicated separate data centers, not shared with the commercial Azure cloud, to meet strict compliance requirements like FedRAMP, ITAR, and DoD. Why the other options are wrong. Option B, standard Azure data centers are used. This is false. Azure Government uses completely separate, dedicated infrastructure to maintain data sovereignty and compliance. Option C, only network connectivity through ExpressRoute is allowed. Azure Government supports multiple connectivity options, including the Internet, VPN, and ExpressRoute. It does not restrict to ExpressRoute only. Option D, there are more reserved subnet IP addresses than with standard Azure subnets. This is incorrect. Azure Government follows the same IP address reservation rules as standard Azure subnets. Quick memory tip. Azure Government separate data centers for U.S. government. Isolated, dedicated, and FedRAMP compliant. To get the free PDF or mock test, comment PDF or mock or both. I will share the downloadable link within next 24 hours. Question 10. How can the IT department ensure that employees at the company's retail stores can access company applications only from approved tablet devices? Options. A. SSO. B. Multi-factor authentication. C. Azure Policy. D. Microsoft Entra Conditional Access, only from approved tablet devices. This is about device-based access control. You need a solution that checks not just WHO is logging in, but what device they're using. Correct answer. Microsoft Entra Conditional Access. Microsoft Entra Conditional Access, formerly Azure AD Conditional Access, enables you to require users to access your applications only from approved or managed devices. You can create policies that enforce device compliance as a condition before granting access, ensuring only approved tablets can reach company applications. Why the other options are wrong. Option SSO, single sign-on. SSO via Microsoft Entra ID allows a user to sign in once and access multiple applications. However, it does not verify or restrict based on the device being used. Option multi-factor authentication, MFA. Microsoft Entra MFA provides additional identity security via a second verification step. It verifies the user but does not check or enforce which device is being used. Option Azure Policy. Azure Policy enforces compliance rules on Azure resources, VMs, storage, etc. Not on user access conditions or devices. Quick memory tip, conditional access, right user, right device, right location. MFA equals verify user only. SSO, one login, many apps. Remember this. Azure Policy controls what resources can be deployed. Conditional access controls who can sign in and from where. Two different layers of governance. Know both. Part 3 is coming next. Question 11 to question 15 covers RBAC, GDPR, and Azure billing. 3 topics Microsoft tests on every single sitting. Subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified the moment it drops. See you in part 3.